Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. So we got to get into this Boosie and Gangsta Williams situation that recently sparked off, where Gangsta Williams had a lot to say about Boosie and Boosie's street cred, and actually how Boosie was doing his prison time. You know, saying that Boosie was locked in PC, and I think this has now sparked something to where a lot of people are questioning, Boosie's rep, and Boosie being an OG man out of Baton Rouge. It's crazy that we associate a brother being in PC who's famous in one of the hardest prisons in the United States and gonna question if he a sucker or not. Um, Gangsta obviously got a pass too, and this is who Cash Money made they bones off of. Hollering his name on early tracks. Him being the top dog, one of the top dogs out of New Orleans, which is a cutthroat city in itself. It's crazy where now he's out of jail. First, facing had got sentenced to 100, life sentence plus 20, basically. And being able to get his way out of jail, due to, some snitching allegations, but, these are supposedly niggas that's been in the dirt. So since he, got home due to this stuff, people are kind of not giving him his flowers now due to that situation. But I don't think that erases the fear that this man had on the street in the early days, as he was one of the ones to coin the original hot boy phrase, coming out of New Orleans. And, speaking on Boosie, who is from Baton Rouge, I mean, I think them two different eras, man. I think Gangsta, obviously was locked up when Boosie was, running the streets as a jit or doing whatever, So I don't think Gangsta can really speak on Boosie as far as what Boosie's street cred is. Now, if he got sources within the jail to say Boosie was in PC, it could have been for anything. It could have been for a period of time because Boosie was going through some beef, or it could have been anything. Boosie was probably one of the most famous people in the Angola prison as far as from the hip hop community. So to say that he's not getting tested or going through some real stuff behind the walls, I think that's an understatement. And I know for a fact they will usher them into PC if some of that type of time happened. Just like Young Thug's in PC because of who he is. He ain't running around the general population and stuff like that. So sometimes PC is a must for these dudes. But Gangsta a real street dude, so it ain't no PC for him because he came in straight off the street. He wasn't, he was famous in the street, but he wasn't famous as far as entertainment. Like, what didn't nobody, have a bag on his head big enough to tempt nobody or whatever the case may be. And, Gangsta did over 20 years in prison, whatever the reason how he got home or whatever that story is, man, like, that's the problem with the streets, I think, man. The streets is just like, okay, you can body as many niggas, sell as many bricks, whatever you got to do. But after you done served your time, right, your 20 years, your 30 years, and it's some type of loophole for you to get home where you might have to put a body on a nigga that's already in the dirt, or, say something about one of your ops, a nigga you wasn't fucking with, for you to get home to your family. The streets ain't got no loyalty, so I don't understand why there's so much weight held on, that part of the game. Yeah, you ain't supposed to snitch on your partners that's alive and in the street taking care of their families, but I just think, a lot of this made up street code shit, because dude was the one that everybody back in the day was hollering. All the Cash Money niggas, Juvie, BG, all these dudes, they hollering Gangsta. So we can't dismiss that rep. And as far as him speaking on if Boosie's in PC and does that tarnish Boosie's street rep, I don't really think it does, because Boosie a real dude. Boosie really done put hits on niggas in the streets allegedly. Boosie connected from Baton Rouge to Milwaukee, and that's a fact. So it's kind of like, to say that his rep is tarnished because he might have spent some time in PC for whatever reason, I think that's just a farce. And I think, Boosie is probably one of the realest dudes, as real as it come, because he's been through some real life situations, you know what I'm saying, and stood tall. So I just think Gangsta gave an opinion. I mean, is Boosie right to defend his character, defend his honor? Yes. But I don't think that, he need to discredit Gangsta at the same time, if you dig what I'm saying, And hopefully Gangsta and Birdman can patch that up, because, it's good to see that he's home. He obviously got to do interviews. He got to do some type of something to get his name going, to try to get some money out the situation. I mean, hell, y'all was hollering his name for over, 20 plus years while he was gone. So let the man get his money. And, that's just my take on it, man. But y'all get in the comment box, man, and let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all feel like Gangsta saying Boosie was in PC? Do y'all think that tarnishes Boosie rep? I want to hear what y'all think about that, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification tab so y'all can tap in every time I drop a video. It's your boy Don Peoples. Deadbolt. Gone.